Hello everyone and welcome to this Chibi Pusheen tutorial. And this tutorial was based off the Facebook stickers. And this is a collaboration with a bunch of talented ladies whose specialty is chibis. And I'll link all their videos below, so be sure to check them out. And I chose the one eating the donut. So let's get started. So first I'm going to take some grey clay and take a medium-sized ball of this for the body. And I'm just going to shape it into an egg shape. And smooth out an indent along the front around halfway down to make it kind of pear shape. And now using a ball tool, I'm going to indent the area where I want to insert the face. And then taking a small piece of skin-colored clay, flatten it down into an oval disc, and insert this into the indent that you made. And then just press it together like this. And then for the ears, take a small piece of grey clay and roll it into a log with pointy ends. And then flatten it. And then you can just cut off each of those ends at a slight angle and attach them onto the head like this. So just place them on the head and then use your needle tool to secure them down and also to smooth it out. Here I'm just using a silicone shaper as well to smooth out the lines, and he looks like this. Now I'm taking 2 small balls of grey clay for the arms and the legs, so roll them both into logs with pointy ends, and then cut off the ends at a slight angle, and attach them onto the body. So I'm doing the legs first, and then just using a needle tool to attach them. And then smoothing it out with a silicone shaper. And now I'm just doing the same with the arms. The arms, I'm making them pointing upwards so that they can hold onto the donut. Taking another piece of grey clay, you can roll it out into a log, and this is going to be for the tail. Just soften the end up so that it's rounded, bend it and then cut it at an angle, and just attach this onto your Pusheen's back. Like this. And I'm giving my Chibi pastel rainbow hair, so just take a few pastel colors. I'm using lilac, mint and pink. And roll them out into small pointy logs and flatten them. And then you can arrange them somewhat like this. And now I'm going to attach this to the top of the face for the fringe. And now for the donut, I'm taking some vanilla colored clay. I think it's fairly obvious that I've never learned how to make a donut. So basically I just pushed the ball of clay on a needle tool and then again on a bigger needle tool. And then rolled it like this so that the donut opening got wider, and then pulled it off and then squashed it flat like this. And this gave me a semi-acceptable donut shape. I also used a silicone shaper to define it a bit better. And then a toothbrush to add some texture. And now I'm using some TLS to stick it on the body in between the paws. And as my icing had been stored for a while, it had become quite thick, so I just mixed it with a little bit more TLS. I used XOX Rufus's tutorial for this, and I'll link it below. So I applied it to the top of the donut using a skewer. And then to make the sprinkles, I used the same pastel colors as the hair. Rather than doing a legitimate Skinner blend, as the pieces are going to be so tiny anyway, I just attached them together and rolled them out, and then cut off tiny little pieces of each color. And then just place these randomly in the icing. I also added some yellow sprinkles the same way. And now I'm making a little star clip for the chibi. So just taking a small ball of yellow clay and indenting it on all sides using my ball tool. And then going over the indents with my bigger needle tool. And then once again with my small needle tool. And then pinching the star points gently with my fingers. And then I'm placing this to one side of the fringe. And now using my ball tool, I'm making the eyes in the top of the Pusheen costume. And using a needle tool, I'm going to make the mouth as well. Using 2 tiny black balls of clay, I'm just going to insert these into the eyes. And make a hole in the top of the head to put the eye screw in. And now I'm making 2 holes on either side to insert some whiskers. So I'm just using some thin wire cut into small pieces and then inserting them into each of these holes, so just a little bit is poking out. And this is what she looks like. And now the clay part is done, so you can go ahead and bake this for the recommended time on your packet. Now using some pink chalk pastel, I'm going to dust on the cheeks. And then it looks like this. Now taking some white paint, I'm going to paint on the base for the eyes. So just paint a white circle on each side of the face. And then taking a turquoise color, I'm going to make the iris. So I'm filling out the white circle on the edge closest to the donut to make her looking down at the donut. Like this. And you can paint the whiskers using some brown paint like this. Just get them front and back, and it will probably take about 4 to 5 layers to get a nice smooth color. Now taking some dark pink paint, I'm going to add some color detailing to the eyes. Then taking some pink mixed with white paint to make a light pink, I'm going to paint this at the bottom of the eyes. Like this. And then using some dark brown, I'm going to paint on some eyelashes. So just a sickle shape on the outside corner of each eye. And now using some white paint, just dotting in 2 highlights on each side of the eye. And because I wanted to make her look like her eyes were sparkling with the donut, I added a little pale yellow sparkle in each eye. I used yellow first to make the sparkle and then outlined it with dark pink. And now using the same dark pink, I'm going to add even more blush onto the cheeks. And a white highlight on each cheek as well. And now this is what she looks like. And now taking some grey paint, I'm going to paint on the stripes of the Pusheen onesie. So 3 stripes on the tail, and I'm doing 3 stripes on the back as well. Although I have a feeling that Pusheen only has 2 stripes on the back, but I'm not too sure. And then 3 stripes on the top of the head. eye pin is kind of in the way for this on my charm. And then I'm just using a little bit of that grey paint to define the mouth as well. And now you're ready for glaze, so just pop it on a paper clip. And then you can just glaze the whole charm to make sure that the paint doesn't rub off. I'm using Holloway House Quick Shine Floor Polish, about 3 or 4 coats. And now she's all done. I really enjoyed working on this tutorial. I found it so much fun to create a Pusheen themed chibi. I'll link all the other Collab members' tutorials below, so make sure to check them out, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye!